Hey guys, Pixel Panda here again, and I uh, wanted to jump back on here and be like, one, I'm not dead. And two, uh, I want to keep making videos. I know I'm not the, I know I'm like the lowest ranking tier of video makers there is. How many subscribers do I have? Oh, like 60ish. Oh no, drop back down 30. Oh wait, no, it's even lower. Oh yeah, okay. Totally a dude off screen. Uh, and I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube because I do that, where the where these random awesome YouTubers like the Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations are all. I started making videos because I was bored and and it was fun. And the whole time I was just thinking to myself, I like making videos. Why can't I make them regularly? The main reason is because I procrastinate, and the second reason is I don't have much story to tell. And literally right after I thought about that, the Jaden, the one I was watching, was said something along the lines of, I, I never thought that my videos would be very significant, like, or something along the lines of that. And I was all, if she can if she can make stuff like that, and she's not, and she didn't think her stuff was very significant, what can I do? Maybe I could be an animator. And then I realized that my drawings are crap. Yeah, I draw occasionally, but whatever I do draw ends up being terrible. Either way too minimalist or just terrible in general. And I paint on occasion. That's, if you can't tell, like right in this general direction. I didn't make it, but I made something like it. This is the one this is the same assigned, but but it was my team's one. It's this one right here. Uh, so yeah, we did that. I like to paint on occasion, but the things that end up, and I paint on occasion, and I draw every once in a while in class, but whenever I try to draw on on the tablet that my brother's friend leaves over here, it always ends up being really crappy. And I have no idea how to make it better. And so rather than relying on something that I don't know how to do, I just thought, why not just talk to the camera? Something I've been doing my whole life, and except replace the camera with a human being, or my stuffed animals. So I started thinking, what story could I start out with to start the reboot of the Diary of a Teenage Weirdo, or whatever I called it thing. Well, first of all, it's second semester of the year after what I've been posting. There and so I'm in ninth grade now, freshman year, freshman hunt, and it hasn't exactly been going swimmingly. It's funny because he has all A's. No, I don't. It's because he died. No, I don't. I have 2 B's. Humble brag. So I was thinking, what story could I start out with in this video after of second semester of ninth grade. So I just thought which one is the one that which one was the one that happened today. So if you don't know anything about me, which you probably don't, I despise the taste of coffee. I I drinking I have drinking a total of 1 cup of coffee in my life, and it wasn't even a cup. I took like 2 gulps, and then I like threw away the cup because I died on the inside. So I drink tea in the morning to get my daily dose of caffeine, the greatest drug in the world. Um, Sweet caffeine. What would I do without you? Probably die. Actually, no, just slight withdrawal symptoms like headaches and irritability. Um, but this morning I was holding my cup of tea, as I usually do. We is kind of in a to go style coffee cup thing, bringing in my good old chai tea, and I put it, and I have to go to my locker and on the first day, not on the first day, on at the beginning of the day, and our lockers are vertical right here, but then at one point they kind of get into a slope that's about this at the top rather than just extending all the way to the ceiling, which now that I think about it is probably damn pocky. Now that I think it was probably normal. So I take my cup and I place it on top of there, which to most people sounds like a really dumb idea. Just go right here ish. Which to most people sounds like a dumb idea, but I swear to you, it has never dropped a single time in the past 2 years that I've been bringing my tea to school and then putting it on top of my locker. But now that but yeah, get rid of that streak of 2 years of doing half years. Actually, it's probably more than 2.5. Did I start? Well, from the build up, I bet you can guess. I was spinning the lock to my locker, talking to this dude Ethan, who waits for his, I'm gonna call his friend, associate Karen, whose locker is actually next to mine. Talking to dude Ethan, spinning the lock, getting ready to put in the combo, and all of a sudden, right down on the floor right in front of me. It was everywhere. Just all of a sudden a weird orange tint hitting all over the side my side of the hallway. I like instantly ran to the bathrooms to grab a bunch of paper towels, and thinking back to it, that was kind of a dumb idea because it was like, see this thing here, see how big it is next to my head. It's like this except bigger and full of liquid, so there was no way I could sponge it up with paper towels. I ended up having to go to a teacher's room, push the call button on their thing to call down a janitor. They mopped it up and placed one of those wet floor signs. And every other time that I had to go to my locker, for the rest of the day, which is like 3 or 4 times, I felt so guilty because for the first time ever, I actually spilled my tea. And my friend Steven was there. He saw the whole thing and he was like, "You dumbass." And to his credit, I kind of agreed with him because with an incline like what was at the top of my locker and how much was in my cup, what the frick was I expecting? Well, actually, I know exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting it to not do anything like it had done for the past 2 years. Uh, so every time I walked by, there was a giant caution sign, wet floor. Yeah, you want to know what else was wet? Uh, because the floor is wet, and it was sticky. When I went to go back to get my gym bag, the floor was freaking sticky. Ugh. All right, I'm not much for long videos, so I think 10 minutes and 45-ish seconds are done. Let's just run down the clock. Ready?